I'm gonna run. I want to take because I've done everything else on this engine, I want to take the sump off, and I've drained the oil. There's an old bucket there, so I'll use that on a fence after. It's good for creosote in a fence. But you've got this bit here, which is a T40 bit. Let's see, that goes in there. That's great. And most of these you can get to all the way around, but the only one I can't is the power steering ones underneath this bracket. So I'm going to have to release these, get the belt out of the way, pull the pulleys off. I think I've showed that in one of my other videos, but I'll show it again, and then I'll be able to get the bracket out of the way and then get to the bolts underneath. Yeah, so I've got an Allen key on there. I've painted all that thing up, so if you struggle with the Allen key, you can get a spanner on the end of that to give it more purchase. So I'm going to just take that off. If you see there, that's loosen the belt. Once you loosen all that, can you see that? Easy. So then I can pull all them off then. I just want to show you something. Apparently, in the manual, these shims add to the tension of it. So I think it's either the opposite way around, but mine's got 4 shims and they go all there before you put the first half of the pulley on. And I believe either the less shims you put on or the more shims adds to the tension of the belt, if you remember that. Just a little tip. So what you need to do now, 13mm, loosen one off already, undo that one. You might have to undo that one as well. What I'm going to do, this one first, that one, then that one, and if necessary I should do that. It looks like an Allen key for some reason, that one. Then I need to drop the pump out of the way, get that out of my way. Also, I found out this bracket's got to come out of the way, so what I'm doing is making sure I clean all these Allen keys up before I attempt to put an Allen key in there, because they're really corroded up. So I need that one out, that one, that one, and also there's one there as well. That's got to come off to get this bracket off, so then I can get to all these bolts. And what you've got to do now is, what we've got to do now, you've got to go around with a T40 bit, or I think it'd be a 10mm, but a T40 picks in the middle, or 10mm on the outside. Go around all of these and just undo the lot. That's all you've got to do. Right, also I found the gearbox or the clutch plate thing. There's a plate, look, see there? The sump just there near the engine mounting bracket. There's a one there you need to undo, and one up there, Allen key, and then that'll remove this plate, and then you can get to the bolts from the sump under there. Right, yeah, unless you've got a long T40 star bit, bear in mind that's at an angle and the clutch housing's in the way. But what I've managed to do, wedge a screwdriver, you've got to get one of the right size, look, in there, see, for them last two. That one there, and that one there. You need to wedge it in, hold it as tight as you can, and then turn it. It's only them two that are awkward. All the rest are okay, but these two, they're at an angle. Well, I couldn't even get a 10mm in there, so no. Right, now all the bolts have been removed. I put them in a safe place. I'm going to give it a tap or a rubber mallet. Oh, down! Quick, quick, quick! Oh, oil everywhere. Oh, look, there it is. It's off. Plastered. Now, what you want to do is put. I've got some old cardboard on the floor there, so that's not too bad. Just saved a bit. Oh, it's gone on my lamp. Look, my flood lamp. Have a fire in a minute. But anyway, it's off. So yeah, that's all good. Right, what I will do. There's a couple of Allen keys there. See this oil pickup tube? I'm just going to unbolt them, and then I shall give that a petrol wash, clean that out. But this here, the sump, see there's some. Right, now all I'm going to do is I'm going to get a blade, and what you do is you just slide underneath there all the way around, get the old gasket off, and I shall clean all that up. Yeah, and then any just small bits of debris on there, I'll just go over with the paint scraper, just clearing all those off. Right, yeah, now what I'm going to do now is the engine suck up, bit of the oil suck up which I took off, I showed you. I'm going to wash that out in petrol. So I'll put a little bit of petrol in there and I'll soak it around, get a brush and just give it a general wash out. Wash the whole damn thing out. Right, I don't know if you can see this. Someone suggested this because where people over tighten the bolts, it compressed the sump in where the bolt holes are. So I don't know if you can see that. Hold on, I'll put a ruler on there. See, it's all gappy. I've gone round the whole lot. Most of it's all right. See there, that's all gappy there underneath that bit. So I'm gonna put a bit of metal the other side underneath and gently try and tap that out a bit. Yeah, it's an idea to go around because sometimes the people indent the screw holes where the bolts are, where they're too heavy-handed. Right, what I'm going to do, just I've painted my sump. I'm going to just put a bit of thinners on a rag and just go round all this, just make sure there's no oil, and also under the sump. And then what I'm going to do, as well as the new gasket, I'm going to go over a double security measure. I'm going to go over some instant gasket, just smear a little bit all the way around there and onto the sump, and then put the gasket on top. Right, okay, I've smeared, that's the stuff I used. I smeared some of that right on that surface first. So I shall put the gasket on. Right, like that. And what I'm going to do, it's a bit awkward to do it underneath the vehicle. So I line the holes up. I'm going to smear the same amount with a blade. That's how I've done it, like that, an old kitchen blade. Just go along like that and then eventually just ease it into place. They were doing it to protest yeah, now I've smeared it on that side as well. So what we need to do now is place it gently in place and then put the bolts in one by one, just sort of hand tight them up to hold it. Okay, I've got my T40 star bit, so I'm putting bolts on the end of them, just going round random, trying to get a few, you know, opposite each other, one there, and then eventually I'll put them all in and then sort of hand tighten them all up. But you need a T40 bit. I'm just going in by hand like that. There. Right, for the two that are there near the clutch side, they're very awkward to get to, so what I've done is got a suitable screwdriver that actually fits in the head, and I've turned them like that, and obviously I can't do the torque wrench setting on them too, so I'm going to have to guess like that. But at the moment I'm just going around them all hand tight, and then I'll just keep doing opposites like that, you know, like a cylinder head, just keep going round till it's all tightened up.